Hey folks, Outlaw Shaver here. Anyway, today is going to be something a little different. uh, I keep eyeballing Zach, Shaved Weiss, also Bill Slazinski at Sledhead, and I've kind of getting tired of this up here. Barbershop's closed. I really don't have the time to get down there, so looked like a perfect opportunity. And Bill said, "Hey, if you don't like it, you can always grow it back." So I guess here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shuck this thing off and see if I can't get it shaved too. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Now I have done a short trim with the clippers before, but not the head shave thing. So this is going to be a totally new thing to me, and it may look like Battle of Little Bighorn before I'm through, but I guess we'll see. And this is going to be the craziest thing to do when winter's coming on. But I am tired of my hat slipping off because of too much hair on there. You all getting a kick out of this yet? There's still something hanging up back there. All right. I think I got it mowed down to where I can do something with it. Let me get rid of this hair out of the sink. Get some water run. Bill, I know you're sitting there laughing. I'm going to use this big old Maggard again, and something to soothe my soul. Some more of this Medicine Man here. And I'm going to go for a great big old lather. I don't know how much it takes yet to do a head shave, so hopefully I'll get enough mixed up here. I'm going to do a partial lather in the bowl. And I just think for probably the first time shaving my head, I probably need to get it worked in up here pretty good. Sorry about going shirtless today, but I just didn't want all that hair stuck in the fabric and causing me to itch for several days. Add a little water. And a little more. Well, I hope y'all don't see a whole lot of blood today. I'm not real familiar with the growth pattern on my hair on my head, well, other than just from combing it, but certainly not the experience from shaving it. So I'm going to at least probably be stumbling around, feeling this out a bit. And what shall we use for a razor? My goodness, I didn't even think about that yet. How about, let's go for the Gillette Slim Adjustable. And I think I'll just crank up the setting on it. Let's see. Let's go for a Paul Silver. They're supposed to be pretty darn good, so we'll see how it does on the head. Brand new blade. The only thing I really don't like about the Astra and the Polsilver is the fact that they put that wax dot on there. It's kind of annoying sometimes. I'd just rather see them wrap it without it, but let's go for, let's try a setting 7. I may have to open it up. Let's go for a 9. Just go all the way. I may have to open it up again and readjust, but get started. Let's see. I'm going to take this slow and virtually no pressure on it whatsoever. Just letting the blade barely touch. Gentlemen, this is a strange, strange thing. At least to me. I'm sure you can hear that going. Felt that. Had a little bump up there. Finding little spots that you don't realize are there when you're just combing your hair. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and lather up again. Add a little more water to this than I had in before. Well, what do you think so far? Do I look like Mr. Clean? I can just imagine the look on somebody's face when they see me now. I'm going to drop the water in this sink and get a little bit of it out of here. Get the initial hair down the drain and start off with some cleaning. And I believe I'm going to go down to about a 75 on this thing. All right. Never know, this might work out pretty good. Give me more times to shave during the week. I know people like Bill and Manny and all them, and Rick too, at Rick the Stick, they don't have any lack for opportunity on producing content for shaving videos. I grow hair just a little slower. Maybe in my beard it just takes me a little bit longer. It's kind of funny, the hair on my head is actually somewhat fine, normal to fine. Wants to fly around. And the hair on my face is just like tough getting through, you know. So maybe shaving my head will thicken my hair. I'm not sure. Be a nice thought, wouldn't it? I started losing some of my hair when I was about 22 years old. And it kind of slowed down, but still it'd been pretty thin and fine up top. Can y'all hear that cutting? This is a whole different feeling. I felt that spot again. I don't know if I'm bleeding or not. I don't see anything yet. I'm just trying to be real careful about it. Well, how's it look back here? Am I getting there? Okay. Let's go for another one. I am sure that my head is going to feel this. I don't ever recall having a razor running across my scalp before, so I'll probably be wearing a hat quite a bit in this wind coming up for the fall. Get a little more water into it. And a little bit more. I'm sure this video is going to be pretty long, as slow as I am at this. Because I'm going to go ahead and do a face shave too after I get this done. Let's go to a setting 3. And I'm going all off of feel. So well, how's the weekend going for everybody? I'm coming up here, looks like on 100 subscribers. A few more came aboard last night, and what's funny is a few of them jumped ship too. And I don't know if it was because they didn't like the song that I posted when. I'll think of them here in a minute. Daniel Hutchins, he was commenting about when I might be putting some more music stuff up on YouTube, and so I provided him with a link to a song that I wrote, and evidently he enjoyed it, and maybe somebody else didn't. I don't know. Maybe it's the political view on it, but you know, we've got a lot of terrible things that are happening in this world right now, and you know, that song, I wrote it when I was in DC last year, and the whole thing behind it was that it was the first time I'd ever been to our nation's capital, and to see some of the things that I saw, you know, the monuments and the different statues and buildings and things that have to do with only things that I've read, concerning our history, and the memorials for soldiers who have fought for this country. I was overwhelmed with the urge to put some of my thoughts down in prose and in music. And so the friend that I actually went to visit, we had done some recording and such, across the internet, just making music back and forth with the technology that we have today to be able to send files. Your studio can be somewhat small and at home, and you don't have so much what you would call studio time that you have to deal with on somebody's hourly rate. So anyway, we sat down at his house there and managed to plank out, the drums, and he did the drums and the guitar work. I did the bass and keys and strings and things like that, as well as singing it. And he did some background vocals as well, and I sang the lead on it. But the song has to do with, we're quite a bit under attack all around the world, not just America, but it's becoming more prevalent here. And maybe somebody doesn't have the same viewpoint that I do, but I believe that this country is supposed to be a safe haven where people who are abused and trodden down in the past are able to come and have a good life, a free life from government oppression, from terrorist oppression. And what is the shame is that we are dealing with people who want to try to put fear in us and take away those freedoms. And so the whole gist of the song is, you're welcome to come, but don't think you're going to take us over. Don't think that you're going to rule our land when we have welcomed you as a guest. So if we'll drive you out, we'll hunt you down. If you intend harm for our people here, we will eradicate you. We will get you out of here. And I think that's the stance that America needs to take on it to continue to be a great nation and a great country. And part of this song is in appreciation for all of the people who have gone into service for this country in order to keep us free, in order to prevent these things from even happening to other countries that we call our friends. So with that in mind, I hope that no one would take offense to the idea that we should do something about defending our country. Yes, we'll hold hands all the way across this land, more than a country mile. We'll chase you down more than a country mile. And that's what it's all about. Freedom, remaining free, fighting for that freedom, and giving honor to those not only who died to buy that freedom, but also those who lived and returned to this country and now have to live with the things that they have seen and experienced in life just to keep us free. Anyway, let's go on to a very quick face shave. I believe I even still have enough lather in here. Just trying to keep the time on this video down. All right, now I'm going to just go ahead and stay on 3 for the face. And I'm thinking to balance me out and not look like an egg that's going to roll over. I may go back to this goatee thing. What do you think? At least I'll have some kind of hair on me for the Movember. Thing is, with mustaches, they finally start irritating me a little bit. So, well, not irritation, just annoyance, I should say. It's nothing that hurts. It's just something that distracts me. Let's go for a second pass. Looks odd, doesn't it? Get that little bit of hair right there above the ear that I missed. I'm sure I've got a few of them right here. The one other person that inspired me on this was John Conley. And of course, he's got that great big old masterpiece of a beard. But he seems to get along with a shaven head. And he is somebody I like pretty well to watch, and therefore he has his little contribution in this matter too. All right, well, let's see. Might just go for one quick against the grain, cross grain, and call it quits. wash up. Okay. So I'm not at 100 subscribers yet, but I suspect it will be very soon. I have something good planned. For my subscribers. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and make the announcement now. I'm going to do a lottery of comments on the name picker or comment picker, and the winner will receive a 1962 Gillette Slim Adjustable. And of course I'll have it all polished up, cleaned up and everything for you. And as well, we'll receive 4 soaps from me. And you'll get the opportunity if your name is read, you'll get the opportunity to tell me which ones you would prefer for the scent, and we'll get those sent out to you. So when we hit 100 subscribers, actually just consider this the announcement, and then we will choose from whoever comments on this video. So thank you all for joining me, and appreciate every one of you, and I hope I didn't scare you off. So have a good night.